Now Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Play action. Now Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Let's go.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Purdy off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Rolling to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone, powering his way forward. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Mason, 26 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Van Jefferson, 38 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Niners 20, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kicker for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Fields going to move him around. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here's third and a few inches.
Brings up third down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Purdy. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Check go.
Purdy. On the screen, this is Mason. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Purdy now to throw. Flushed out right. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Now Purdy. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third? Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike, and that'll be caught. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's one deep for Pickens. It got his man complete. Now inside the 25. George Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 93 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Mason. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Out of the gun, Purdy. That is caught. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing here, Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Mason. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. George Kittle. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Mason on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jordan Mason, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Good.
They'll toss to Harris. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Van Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to run it with Harris.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. He'll buy some time. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Purdy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football's a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
His ball is caught. He's got Debo. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, sir.
Here's Fields. Completes this to Jefferson. Now he's loose again. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Now Fields rolling to his right. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Here's 1st down. To throw is Purdy. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Final 2 seconds. This is it. Purdy to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he brings this one back.
Oh, snap, yo.
Steeler touchdown. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA